investing internationally, something I've been doing with my clients for a long time. And really, there are two ways you can invest internationally, so outside of Canada. You can buy businesses that trade here in North America, but do business or a lot of business over in parts of the world outside of North America. Names like Starbucks, Caterpillar, come to mind, Apple, Tesla. These are all names you could buy on North American exchanges that do business in other parts of the world. So global markets matter to them. Or you can actually go out and buy businesses in other parts of the world. Take, for example, Warren Buffett. Saw an interview with him, I guess, a few days ago, and he was talking about how Berkshire took a big position in some Japanese investment firms. Now, unfortunately, we're not all Warren Buffetts. We can't just go and take our billions of dollars and go out and buy businesses in many different places around the world. It doesn't work that way for most of us, and it's not that simple. So we rely on usually our investment advisors, people like myself, to go and find individual investments that trade outside of Canada, either in the US, Europe, Asia, maybe even Africa. And we can do that by perhaps owning really good businesses domiciled in the United States or even here in Canada. But I wanted everybody to understand that if you are only investing in Canadian companies, you are missing out on a lot of opportunity. Canada only represents 2 to 3% of the world's wealth. And there are many places in the world doing extremely well, even better than what we're doing here in North America. We know that the S&P first quarter of this year was up 7%. Canada was up 3.5%. Well, I'm going to show you three charts of three separate countries that are even higher than that and are at pretty much high points. First one we have here is the German DAX. The DAX, you'll see here, look how the chart has been. From about October to current, it has been on a fantastic run, down slightly when we took this picture of this chart, but overall the trend from October is bottom left to top right. If we look at another chart here, the FTSE 100, which is England, London, you can see the same thing, bottom left in and around October to top right. And lastly, the CAC 40, as they say in France. This is the French index. And once again, you can see how these European indices have outperformed. So if you're buying companies on these indices, obviously there are no guarantees that those companies are going higher. But in general, I just wanted to show everybody how international investing should be a part of your portfolio. And personally, for every one investment I've been making in Canada over the last 5 to 10 years, I probably have been making 3 or 4 outside of Canada. So that's how much my investors, and that's how much I think individual investors should be considering international ideas and investments for your portfolio.